Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Dandadan season 2 episode number 4 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we were in the middle of the battle, not battle in the middle of the battle, but we were in the underground hole, that part, and we had the evil eye that has possessed Gigi take control, and he was like going to destroy all humans and everything, but Okarun came in, stopped him at the nick of time, and was helped Momo to get out of the hole so that she could bring help from the outside. And then we had a battle between Okarun and Gigi. Okarun used his like brain to properly, not brain technically, because in a way Gigi, not Gigi, but Evil Eye literally trapped himself. Evil Eye thought that he will trap Okarun into a small little box where Okarun won't be able to use his speed to run away, and he thought that he was going to take, like defeat Okarun like that. But Evil Eye didn't realize that as soon as he got in, Okarun turned the whole table on him by using his super fast like kicks and punches to take him out over there, and literally like knocked him unconscious. And like that's what happened over there. Momo used fire to burn the whole house down so that the police officers come in, and they, like the fire brigade comes in, and they start spraying water so that, like the earthworm, the death worm inside uh, comes out. And from her childhood, she remembered Gigi told her that, in the light, the earthworms, the worms won't be able to survive. So literally that's how we defeated the death worm. But now new problem has started. The volcano is erupting. So let's see what happens with that. What we do about that. Let's begin episode number 4. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Oh boy. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with the volcano, because like some kind of supernatural. Otherwise, at this particular moment and this time. Okay, that serpent lord that you are praying to, it's a freaking Mongolian death. I Was it really the reason why the? Wait, is Momo seeing something? I think Momo's seeing something. Oh my gosh! Shut up! Okay. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Isn't about fountain? What Oh. Right. So. Oh my god, these guys are so annoying, man. Right. So wait, okay. So the fountain was like a indication. So what is Momo trying to do with the? Is she trying to cover up the? Is that even possible? Cover up like the volcano or something? No. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh, she's trying to. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So wait, that has been happening from back then. Nobody did something to stop the. Okay. Now what? Yeah. So how can we stop a volcano? Like I genuinely cannot think of anything that we can do. Oh, okay. So okay, so I was correct. She is going to use the. Oh, she's going to use it as a. Wait, what? That's going to work? Okay, I don't know, man. Like I can see what she's trying to do, but okay. Hmm. Okay, so wait, that means that the the volcano didn't erupt just because it wasn't time. Obviously these people are spewing nonsense about, oh, the human sacrifices were actually stopping the volcano from erupting. Obviously that is completely false. So the volcano just didn't erupt because it wasn't time, and now unfortunately was the time. So I guess, right? Because technically if the volcano wanted to erupt, it could have erupted, and the signal would have been the water fountain from the hot spring. Yeah. So it never happened. So oh my god. Yeah. I i don't know how is this working. It's magma. It's in no way. Oh, she's using slime. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, how the hell is water stopping that? Nah, man. You know what? I like this arc, obviously with the GG's character development and all that, but I absolutely hate the villains of this arc. These guys are one of the most annoying characters I've ever seen in any anime. It was so peaceful when they were eaten. Someone needs to beat these people up. Oh, what the? Oh wait, it's that guy. I knew this guy was not some ordinary priest or whatever. Oh, his master is his master is Seiko. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, your grandma. Come on, beat these guys up. Yeah, beat them up. Beat them up. All of them. God damn, the slime. Yeah. What the heck? Who the. Who is. Oh, it's Evil Eye. Oh no. Is he back? Yeah. You know what? Yes. Come on. At least take out these guys. Yeah, yeah, come on. One kick. I know he shouldn't, but I really want these guys to just go. Oh my god. Bruh. Oh! Wait, is Okarun still stuck in glue? I don't think he's Daijobu. Um, nah, he's just stuck. Yeah. Can someone shut this lady up? Okay. Hopefully, oh boy. Oh god. Damn. Right. Ja- Oh, okay. Alright. I feel like he's gonna. Oh no, the ball. I. God damn. She's out of fuel. Oh god. Alright. Oh, hopefully Okarun comes in. Or who was that? Okarun? Wait, what the hell is that? Who is that? Oh, it's the crab thing. I forgot his name. What is he doing here? Oh wow, the UFO's here. Yeah, what is this song? Oh wait, did they rescue Okarun? Wait, what? Seiko's here, and we have The anatomical model as well. I wasn't expecting her to come here. What is this song? Is this is this some reference? This song? It might be. Manjiro, that's his name. What? Oh, oh, right. Damn, Okarun, you're missing the whole action. You and Tobogran should. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, oh damn. Oh, he deflected it with his leg. Damn. Ataro's just standing there. Don't miss your target, please. Oh, okay. Oh, well, unfortunate. Well, we can fix him up, hopefully. Oh, wait, there's. Oh, wow, the talismans. It's covering him now. That was the plan from the beginning. Are they going to try to seal him inside the anatomical model? Yeah. Wow, that was the plan from the beginning. Are you okay, Tato? Um, will this be enough? No, I feel like it won't be enough. Oh no, okay. Flying star. Oh my god. He just wanted to be a bootuber. Wow. So he's inside. Yeah. Oh, she went to the hole, I think. I think they're fine because like the water definitely diluted the glue, right? Okay. Oh my god. Nah, they escaped. Come on. Surely, like I said, when they were pulling the water in, the glue definitely diluted and they were able to get out. Okay. She's trying to solidify the magma. Yeah. Oh my god. That's scary. Oh boy. Oh, wait, they're doing something. What the? Oh, you can just do that? Alright. Even, what's his name? Chiquita, right? No, sorry, Chiquita's the son's name. Even he's confused. Okay, so they are still in there. Oh, I thought like they were able to get out, but oh god. Oh, one thing, the glue might have protected them. Okay, uh, right. Hmm. I forgot. Yeah, so it was the glue because they were inside the glue. Yeah, there you go. Hmm. No, he's inside Taro, not inside magma. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. No, I think that's it. Yep. Right. Ultimately, Seiko had to step in. Yeah, this was too much of a big deal because, come on. The whole volcano is erupting. Like, it would be one thing to just take out the death worm and maybe the evil eye, but the whole place is getting destroyed. So, you need like actually really experienced people like Seiko. But I wasn't expecting, Chiki, that crab guy. I forgot his name. I wasn't expecting him and the Taro to come in. I wasn't expecting them though. I guess like Seiko probably was like, I need to go there as soon as possible. Like what is the most fastest mode of transportation? Oh yeah, a UFO. Let's go, let's get that. Oh boy. Ah, okay. Okay. That's it. And that was episode number 4 of season 2. Right. So we came to the conclusion of the whole this arc, and not really a conclusion because now Gigi is trapped inside of Taro, so I guess we have to do something about that. So technically not a proper conclusion. I guess we'll continue next episode, but like this episode brought the conclusion to the at least the fighting and the other stuff. So we had obviously the volcano was erupting, so we had to do something about it. Momo was able to stop it for a time being using the mucus of the slime of the death worm, but she didn't have enough like power to continue doing that. So she like had to stop by the end, by the middle, and we even had the Keto family being an absolute nuisance. We had what's his name? The what guy who wants to be a bootuber, the priest. We also had him come in, and he was like, "Oh, actually, like your grandma told me to help you out. I just didn't realize it. I just didn't realize it's you because your grandma just gave me some random ass explanation. Like it gave me no explanation, some random ass like orders, and just cut that phone line. So like yeah, I didn't realize that. But he came and helped us out for the moment, and using that opportunity, I guess Seiko was able to come and arrive in time. And like I said, I feel like Seiko was probably thinking that I, you know what, need to go there, help them out. But she realized that coming here is it's a long distance. Like if you even if you take like the fastest mode of transportation, it'll take a while to come here. But it's like very urgent, so needs to come here as soon as possible. I do wonder how she contacted them, but I'm pretty sure she contacted the like oh I guess um uh, I guess he was in contact with Taro. Chiquita left, right? Not Chiquita. Sorry, I'm always calling him Chiquita. Chiquita is his son's name. The his father. He left with his son. You know, but I guess Taro was here, so I guess he contacted Taro probably, and then somehow they were able to get a hold of them, and that's why they brought the UFO and everything, and like it was like the fastest mode of transportation probably, and UFO. Now, however, how much speed, it doesn't matter how fast they can take any type of car, be it like a train or even an airplane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure UFO is probably the fastest. So she decided to just jump into the UFO and come here as soon as possible. Oh boy. And yeah, that was like the help that we needed because obviously Seiko's way more experienced than everyone. As soon as she came in, the whole like dynamic of the battle changed. Like she came in, she gave like Taro the order. She was ready with Taro and all the talismans. She was like, yeah, it's going to be difficult to stop him, so let's just seal him for now. And yeah, went there. Seiko distracted Evil Eye for a moment by fighting him and used Taro to get him and deal the finishing blow. Now, obviously, I don't know what they're going to do with Evil Eye because obviously Evil Eye is still within Gigi, but I guess it'll probably kind of go in the same direction as it went with Aina, like with acrobatic Silky situation, where she can use her powers now. Yeah, but I guess for that, first and foremost, we need like the spirit inside of Gigi, the one that is Evil Eye. We need him to properly pass on to the afterlife. Otherwise, it won't happen. we need to make sure that is the soul rests in peace, and maybe then I guess like Gigi will realize, just like Aina realized, that oh wait a minute, my body remembers it. Like that's what happened with Aina, right? Because like acrobatic Silky like was within her, she later on awakened the power, and I feel like the same is going to happen with Gigi as well. Um, but I do wonder what his power is going to be. Like acrobatic Silky is like like very like nimble and everything. I guess it's probably going to be like super strength, like we see super strength and like like fighting ability and something like that maybe, yeah. And like maybe like manipulating like spirits or something like he does, like using the ball, the spirit ball that she uses. You know what, let's wait and see first. uh Either way, that's what happened. Now a few things to talk about in today's episode. First and foremost, the actual reason why the volcano erupts. So there is no reason. It is a natural disaster. Like there is no reason for why a volcano erupts or anything. These guys were just being like, oh, is the serpent god is like helping us quell the volcano. Nah, that was not happening. you know I was thinking maybe it is doing some kind of like supernatural like phenomenon, is probably making the volcano erupt, and maybe it has something to do with the death worm. That's what I was thinking before watching today's episode. But now that we saw, it was really nothing like that. It was basically like, oh, it's just a volcano. It's going to erupt when it's going to erupt. Basically that. The only thing that like they misunderstood about the legend was that in the legend it was written a dragon is going to like come up or something like that. They thought that the dragon is supposed to be the death worm. So they were like, oh, we need to quell the anger of this thing. Oh, we need to like sacrifice like people. And they've been doing this from the very beginning, and like continuing this. And in a weird way, I'm assuming when they did this, I'm assuming that the volcano eruption probably stopped somehow, some reason or the other. So they automatically assume that, oh, it's because of the sacrifice this happened. And from that point onwards, they kept doing this, and I'm assuming the volcano never erupted because it it didn't erupt because it was not the time. As they said, the dragon is supposed to be the fountain from like the hot spring, that thing. That is like an indication, right? Let me see if I understood this correctly. So let me go to that part where Momo deduces it. Just a minute. Okay, here it is. That's not it. The legend isn't about the great serpent at all. The dragon rising to heaven is a mountain. So the fountain was a sign that the volcano was going to erupt. So people in the past knew. That's why they left it behind as a legend. The hot spring. So its interpretation got warped somewhere along the way. Yeah, from fountain it became dragon, and then now these people are thinking like, oh, it's the serpent god. So that's what happened, which happens obviously in legends, gets misinterpreted way like weirdly like this. Like it was something and then it just transformed into something else completely, like maybe like 1000 years later, like that legend has been warped in such a way that now it's a completely different thing. So yeah, it's basically that. Right, so obviously this proves what they were doing with the whole sacrificing children and all that. That was absolutely pointless, baseless, and it was for nothing basically. Just like everyone thought, just like Momo thought that, yeah, in no way is this quelling the volcano. Like what type of an idiotic logic is that? Like obviously these guys are just like like, yeah. Now whatever you say, sacrificing people obviously should not be the thing. From the very get-go. Like even if this is like you're trying to quell a volcano or whatever, you're saving this whole town or whatever, this shouldn't be the way out. Like taking people's lives like this, sacrificing children, and pushing their parents also to like take their own life, because they were literally putting them in that house where they were getting affected by the spirit. So not only did they sacrifice children, they were also technically, in a roundabout way, like killing off the parents as well. So they've been doing this for so long. So whatever it might be the reason, you might be doing this to quell a volcano or whatever the hell you're doing this for. This should not be a solution. This should not be a solution. You know, even if this was, I'm going to say, obviously that's not what was happening. Even if this was why the volcano was stopping, or the volcano was getting, being kept in check, even if that was true, it still shouldn't be the solution. We should try to find some other solution other than this. So, from the very get-go, the Keto family was absolutely wrong. And yeah, I guess you have to understand, I guess, because this has been going on for so long ago. It's like back in the days, people were just, like, they did what they had to do to, like, yeah, obviously nowadays there's a lot of scientific reason. People know a lot more. People are a lot more educated and everything. They know why this is going on, what this is happening. But back in the days, like, yeah, people were none the wiser. So they were like, oh, this is why this is going on. So yeah, makes sense. But still, now, at least in modern generation, what these people were doing were absolutely, obviously, a crime. So I hope these guys get arrested and thrown in jail, at least for more than half of their lives. Like, I hate these guys. Even though they helped us out by the end of it, I still hate them. I hope each and every one of them goes to jail. I don't know if that's going to happen. Anyways, right. Now, that was that. Right, so yeah, Momo like says that, yeah, that was not the reason. Like, it's so crazy. One girl came and just deduced everything, and these grown-ass men and women have been living here for so long, and they couldn't even understand, like, why. Like, it's god damn it, what can I say? Like, it's just, yeah. Like, I said this while I was reacting. I was getting so pissed off at these characters. Like, this arc is okay. Like, I'm going to say I'm not a particular big fan of this arc. Like, the previous arc was actually really good. Like, Aina's arc was really good. I absolutely loved it. And the other arcs were also good. But I feel like the main reason why, like, I don't like this arc that much is because of these guys. One of the reasons. These guys are absolutely annoying as hell. Like, from the very get-go, the whole Keto family is one of the worst people. Like, it's not even being evil. They were actually just annoying. Like, yeah, there's a lot of evil characters. There's a lot of villains which people hate and everything. But, like, a good villain is obviously is going to make you frustrated. And, like, you'll hate them and everything. Like, I hate these guys, but obviously not because they're good villains. It's because they're freaking annoying. These Keto family guys. Like, absolute horrible. So yeah, I'm glad. Like, I hope we don't have to see these guys ever again. Hope they just go, just put in jail and they're just there. I just frustrating, absolutely frustrating. It started with the nonsense that this guy pulled with Momo in the hot springs. That's where it started getting annoying. And then we had them just like threatening Gigi. And now, even after they got eaten by the death worm, they come back and they start making a complete nuisance of themselves, trying to stop Momo from doing what she wants. Yeah, worst characters in this show. And I hope we don't get to see these guys again. But yeah, like, honestly speaking, this arc, I guess it still hasn't ended. But, like, I don't know, I feel like this arc was, at least in my opinion, a little bit weaker than the other arcs that we have seen up until now in Dandadan. But that's just my opinion. Like, I'm sure, like, a lot of people might have liked this arc more than the other arcs. But I don't know, yeah, maybe, you know what? Why? Maybe it's because we still haven't seen Gigi like actually do something in this arc that much. In the previous arc, like I said, like, I'm sure he's going to, like, in the next episode we'll probably get to like a proper conclusion of the arc. But in Aina's arc, she had a big role to play by the end, which really made it beautiful. Like, and obviously the story of Acrobatic Silky was absolutely what can I say? It was very emotional and everything. That also, like, heightened. Like, yeah, this little kid's story is also very emotional, but like, I don't know what to say. Like, it just feels like there's still something missing. So yeah, I feel like Gigi's involvement, which we'll probably get in the next episode, will probably make this arc a little bit better, because Gigi still hasn't done anything. Like just like how Aina was able to like do something by the end of her arc. Next episode we'll probably see that because Gigi still trying. I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing he's still not able to take control of his own body. So Gigi has still not done anything up until now. So next episode, which I'm guessing we'll probably see Gigi like maybe overcome this whole thing and take control of his body or something. We'll see that. So next episode will probably be like a like a good development for Gigi. Let's wait and see. Yeah, this arc hasn't been completed, but for now at least, it's still a bit weaker. But let's wait for the next episode. Let's see how they conclude it. Right. But yeah, like I said, like yeah, the annoying part is just that the Keto family is an absolute like horrible group of people, an absolutely annoying. I hate these guys from the bottom of my heart. Good God, there's annoying and then there's these guys. Right. Okay, so yeah, I really like that part where we had Seiko come in because I genuinely wasn't expecting Seiko to come in in a UFO. And Taro and the others were also a good addition, like a good little surprise. We got them. And yeah, and as we saw, like Seiko, obviously, she is like way more experienced in all of this. It's pretty damn obvious because she just came in and she like in a minute she just wrapped everything up and just complete like she just stopped like Evil Eye in a matter of seconds. That same guy that we were having so much trouble to deal with, she came in and she was like just it took like 5 minutes for her to just take care of the whole situation. Like she had a pre-made plan. She was like, all right, like I'm going to distract Evil Eye. Taro's going to come in. I'll put the talismans inside of Taro. Taro's going to come in. I'm going to order Taro to go and just attack him. Evil Eye is probably going to destroy Taro, and that is the time where that kid, the bootuber guy, he is going to use the talismans because like if he gets destroyed, he's going to just burst open. That is the time where we are going to use the talismans to seal him. Yeah, that was a fully pre-made plan, which obviously, as we get to know, she didn't inform Taro about. She did inform the bootuber guy about it and told him that yeah, this is going to happen. So make sure, be ready when Taro gets destroyed. You're going to activate the thing and use the Taro and like the broken pieces and the talismans to seal him. Taro obviously was in the dark because later on we see Taro was kind of grumbling. He was like, "You never told me this is going to happen." So she didn't tell Taro anything. She told Taro, probably she just told Taro that, oh, just go and attack him. That's it. But yeah, this was the secret part of the plan where, like, this was like the sealing. This is what sealed the deal by the end of it. Right. And yeah, there you go. That is what experience brings. Like she just came in and she just took care of the situation in a few minutes. She could have just wait. I'm forgetting. Why did she not come here? Oh, I guess it's probably because. Oh, it's because yeah, like I guess Seiko probably didn't realize how much of a serious situation this is. Like Gigi came and Gigi told them that, oh, my place is haunted or something. Like my parents are like hospitalized, right? Yeah, and he's told all of that. Wait, Gigi's parents are hospitalized, right? Or am I misremembering things? Let me know. But yeah, he said that, and he said, and so I guess like Seiko probably thought that it's fine. Like Okarun and these kids will be able to do it, and Turbogran is going as well. Everything will be fine. But then like this became like a way bigger deal than just like ghost busting or whatever. It became like a whole ass like volcano eruption. So as soon as it went in that territory, and as soon as Seiko probably got news of it, she decided to just step in because she realized that this is way much more than like Okarun and Momo can handle. And that's why she decided to come in, because I was thinking like she could have come with us from the very beginning, but no, she like at the beginning the whole situation wasn't really this overly complicated, and we didn't realize that it's this like dangerous. So yeah, when Seiko realized that, she probably decided to just step in. Right. Okay, because in no way we would have been able to take care of this situation. As soon as the volcano erupted, it was done for. Like it doesn't matter how strong Momo is or Okarun is, they wouldn't really be able to do anything alone, at least by themselves, to the volcano and everything else. So Seiko, it was a good thing that Seiko stepped in. Um, right now, so yeah, there you go. That was basically the episode. So Momo like figured out what was going on and what this whole legend is. It is not really a legend. This whole legend about the serpent god and all that, that was all just a misunderstanding. It was basically the fountain, which kind of was an indication to the volcano eruption. Wait, you know what? Let me check something. Hot, does hot spring erupt during, because just a minute. Right, so obviously, yeah, like obviously, like as you can see, like hot springs are associated with volcanic areas, manifestations of volcanic activity. uh, right, hot springs are formed when groundwater is heated by magma or hot rocks beneath the surface and rises to the surface. Yeah, so during volcanic eruption, I guess it makes sense for the hot springs to kind of like just bust open, like kind of come out like a fountain. I guess it makes sense. So yeah, so it was just like a normal thing that is like a normal natural indication of volcanic activity. So these guys thought that it was some kind of a serpent god or whatever that is saving them. Right. And like, the thing is, these guys are very isolated, this whole place. So I feel like a lot, like, since it's kind of cut off from the outside, like, interference, like, people probably didn't even realize that this whole serpent god thing was a whole false, like, thing that they know. It's just like the fountain earth thing. Because, like, Mo literally just came and deduced it, like, on her own and realized, like, this is what's going on. And the fact that nobody over here realized that is kind of crazy. um but yeah, they were in their own, like, oh, like, yeah, sacrifice is because of the sacrifice. Nothing's happening. They were under that impression completely, so I guess they didn't even try to think about anything else or any other explanations. um right. Okay, now that was that. In the end, when Evil Eye comes in to fight them, we obviously, the Keto family had to, like, kind of fight with us. Like, I'll be honest, like, sometimes, like, like the villains kind of working together with us to fight a bigger threat. It is, it is kind of like a very good, like, a thing, like, it kind of is very, I don't know, it makes it more interesting. I'll be honest, I genuinely hated that part where, like, Momo was having to cooperate with those guys to fight. Like, like, I can understand that obviously at that moment Evil Eye was a bigger threat than anyone. So it doesn't matter. You have to take, like, keep aside your differences and fight to get them together. So, Momo was like helping out that lady, the Keto family lady, their leader. And when they she was fighting, like, Momo was like helping her get away from, like, dodging, like, the attacks and everything. Like, I can understand that they had to do it because there was no other choice. Like, Evil Eye was a bigger threat, like, and was a common enemy for them. But I don't know, I still hated the fact that Momo had to help those guys out. Like, it's just, god, like, the same guys who have been such an annoying, like, and they, not even that, the fact that these guys have been literally, like, indirectly killing people, and we had to, like, help them to fight. Like, Momo had to save that lady, like, during that battle. So it's just, I just cannot, man. Like, yeah. But like I said, I guess you have to be like the, at that moment at least, you have to understand that, oh yeah, like, we cannot keep our we have to keep our differences aside and fight them together. Otherwise, evil eye is going to just destroy every one of us. Kind of like that, but still, it's just, you know, it's just a bit uncomfortable. Like, like, yeah. But yeah, I guess, like, that's the same for it. I guess every other villains, where every other villain who tries to, like, who kind of becomes our ally by the end of it, they also have their fair share of crimes that they have committed. But a lot of the times we, you know, we don't really think about that much, and we're just hyped up about the fact that, oh my god, like, yeah, these, like, we had kept our differences aside and we're fighting together now, that thing. Yeah, so I guess, like, every single villain who does that is, we, yeah. But yeah, you know what, I guess it's fine at that point. At least it's fine. But yeah, these guys are annoying. I do hope they get all arrested, because freaking hell, man. Like, not only that, not only have been there just putting people to death and, like, sacrificing them, they were being complete weird asses when, like, Momo came in. Like, well, what the hell was that in the hot spring? Good lord. Ugh. Anyways, right. And yeah, and there you go. That was this episode. And then obviously Seiko comes in and just takes care of the whole situation. Taro helps us out, and then we use the slime. And oh, there's another thing. I was kind of thinking. I was like, okay, she's using the slime's body as a like a pipe hose. At first, I thought she was going to use water to spray. I was like, what's water going to do to magma? Like, I was like, in no way are they going to pull this off. And then I realized she said that she's using the slime. So I was like, okay, that makes more sense. Because, like, this slime that the Mongolian deathworm had, who the hell knows what it's made of? This freaking thing is an alien. And it's a UMA, this deathworm. So maybe its slime has some kind of weird ass properties which is able to stop the magma. Something like that. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's a better explanation. If they were using water to try to stop the magma, I would be like, in no way is this possible. Like, come on, water cannot do anything to that. Like molten, like, like high temperature, magma coming out. In no way is water going to do anything. So as soon as they, like, clarified that, oh, they're using the slime, I was like, okay, that makes more sense. And as we saw in the end, the slime also helped Okarun and Turbo Granny in the end. Okay, now that was that. Now let's talk about the whole Okarun section. That was a beautiful section. Obviously, Momo had promised to come. Now, I was under the impression, I was thinking, like, okay, you know what, maybe Okarun and Turbo Granny was able to get away from there. And, because obviously they're not going to kill them off, this show. So as soon as we saw the magma completely just, like, there, I was like, yeah, in no way is anyone surviving under that. So Okarun and Turbo Granny definitely get out of there. Like, I was under that impression, and I was thinking, like, like, later on that they're going to come in, and they'll be like, oh, Momo, like, like, I'm alive, and Momo will be happy. I thought that's how it was going to go. But then, when Chiquita was like, oh, don't worry, and takes out, like, a clump of magma, like, out, and that is when I realized, I was like, oh, wait, maybe they're still in there, but the glue, the slime actually acted as like a covering for them, because the last we saw them, they were all submerged in the slime, so that slime is a big possibility. It, like, encased them like a cocoon and protected them from the magma. And yeah, that's exactly what happened, as we see. That slime did kind of save them. And that also again proves how the slime was able to withstand the heat of the magma, just like how they were using the slime to stop the magma from spreading. And yeah, that part was very beautiful, where Okarun, like, falls on top of Momo, and Momo's like hugging Okarun and saying, like, thank God you're okay. Yeah. And that's where it ended. Right, and that was it. That was episode number 4 of Dandadan season 2. Really good episode. Like I said, the only thing that I didn't like were the Keto family, and I hope they suffer, like, genuinely. And yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Dandadan. I'm guessing we'll continue this. We'll probably see what happens to Gigi in the next episode. So see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.